Hey, what's up, guys? The FIFA Project HD, and this is going to be episode 36 of our Road to Glory. So, we start off this episode by going ahead and buying Mario Götze for our team. 1,700 coins and 4-3-3 formation. He usually goes for about 3k, but we luckily bought him for 1,700, and that was our limit at the time as well. So, we're going to our first game, and this guy had 78 attack, 78 midfield, and 71 defense. So, we weren't expecting a good team, just an average team. But then he comes up with this excellent team and silver players there. That's why his defense and midfield looked so low. So he does pace with my defenders out with Dumbia here. I'll bring my goalie out to just a little bit to make him lob the ball, and he actually does. And just as my goalie was gonna reach it, the ball does bounce away from him. So the score was 1-0 to him. When in the 35th minute, we finally get a chance with Pizarnik, right back, scoring a beautiful goal to get the equaliser. But just after half-time finishes, we go on attack with Diego, one-on-one with the keeper, just finesse it around him to take the lead here. But then he does get the equaliser here, they're giving it to Elisu, crosses it in here towards Lahore, and he kind of gets a lucky header there. But it did go in really, really nicely, so kind of weren't lucky, but yeah. So we're going at another attack with Götze here. Goes past the third and smashes it right next to the second player there. And it actually does go in. So we take the lead again. And on the same side, he crosses it in again. Goalie punches out this time. And Lennon comes ahead and half volleys a beautiful goal. I was really shocked when Lennon scored that. And then he gobsmacks me again here with Lennon. Finessing it over my keeper into the back of the net just in the last minute. I really wasn't expecting that from Lennon, especially scored 2 goals just after he got substituted on. I never showed him getting substituted on, but he did with Hernandez as well. As you saw, Dumbia never scored after that, which was kind of done by him to sub off Dumbia for Hernandez because Dumbia is better and he does have good stamina. But anyways, going to our next game where we tried to run the loading screen, comes up again, so EA trolled us again. But this guy did have quite a good team, a Spanish team, Liga BBVA team in a 4-3-4 formation. But as you see, I just quit and went back into FIFA, and we're going to go into our next game in a minute. So, yeah. As you see, this is our team. I put Götze in midfield because he's bigger than, taller than Diego, so he will be better in that position. We will go ahead and buy CDM. But I don't know when. But anyways, going to our second game, and this guy had 74 defense, I think, but because of that bronze player, obviously. But we're gonna get a chance with Götze. He goes past 6 players, and then with Villarina, finessing around the keeper to make the score 1-0 just in the 6th minute, probably like our second attack, or our first. But then within the 14th minute, just 8 minutes after that, with Diego finessing it over the keeper to make the score 2-0, getting a clean lead. But then with Villarina again, sorry, not again. First attack goes past 4 players, 4 players now, and then 5th, and then 6th, and then smashes in the back of the net all the way from his own half, own defense basically. Came pacing out, all of them still had the stamina as well. Straight when he was at the goal, so he scored, making us, giving us a 3-0 lead. And then with Ribery, gets back into action. He had a hard injury and is finally back. So yeah, Lewandowski is back in action as well here, as you see, smashing in the back of the net. Ribery and Lewandowski's kind of mean left aside when Diego and Villarina has come into action. So yeah, Lewandowski and Ribery are getting back into action and showing how it is done, because they were the first player. But then Ribery kind of being nice and giving it to Farfan. No, I'm joking, that was just a sway goal. I tried to actually fancy pass into the goal. I holded R2 and clicked X. If you don't know how to do it, that's how you do it. But sometimes it just don't work and it just passes into the goal, or either it passes to the nearest person next to you. And Farfan was obviously there, so yeah. But we're going to our third game. Our last game, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, it is our last game. And this guy had quite a terrible team, just bought everyone from all around the world, basically, from all the leagues, and just slot them in there. As you see, a centre mid in defence, right back in centre back position, which ain't that bad compared to the centre mid. But anyways, we take the lead with 4th, and he was our new transfer, so he gets his second goal. He did get transferred last episode, so yeah, so we go 2-0 up again just in the 13th minute, just 1 minute earlier than the last game. And then we get fouled here with Diego. Now everyone knows how Diego takes a shot. If you're new, you'll see how he does now. Diego on the ball, 3.5 ball shot power there, and beautifully put in the back of the net, making the score 3-0. And Ramos crosses it, and I don't know if any of you guys know how to make that change fully without holding R1 every time someone takes a corner. Please tell me. Next time I am gonna try the player roles before you go into the game, but I don't think that saves it for the whole entire time every time you go into a game. So I'm gonna try that and see how it works out. But as you see, just talked for about 2 seconds and the score's already 4-1, and he does make it 4-2 in the 86th minute. But it's obviously not enough to get the equalizer and take the lead. So with Farfan here, he gets the rebound and then just finesses in the back of the net, making a score 5-2, extending our lead even in the 88th minute, giving the guy no chance at all and just putting his motivation down. So that's how the episode finished. I'm sorry this episode wasn't that great, but I'm trying to be like, I've tried this commentary about 50 times now. Seriously, I'm just in a bad mood today, and really I'm trying to make this as good as possible. So if you enjoyed this video, and just to motivate me, all you have to do is leave a like and leave a nice comment, as you usually do, all you nice people out there that are subscribed to me, that is active. Thank you to you guys. So this is the end of the episode.